Imagine a man beating his woman down so bad he sends her to the hospital, gets stitched up and everything. Why? Because he finds out her body count.
Got lacerations in her head. She's going to require stitches.
It's Ravante Taylor is the boyfriend.
I'm not familiar.
Sergeant Lockett, we put a picture out in the group thread if you got one.
She's fine.
I'm pulling
She's
it up
safe.
now.
She's okay.
He was just arrested a couple
Everything's
months
okay.
ago for beating her up. And
You just
he
gotta
has
stay
some
calm.
stuff going on with the set.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's all still active or not.
Are you hurting anywhere else? Just your head? Okay. Bleeding anywhere else?
He's also a
Where else did you get hit?
suspect from a few years ago, so he's taking care of come in contact with him.
Just on your head?
Did he pick anything up and use it, or was it just his hands?
Everything you see, pots, pans,
So
his
he was
throat.
hitting.
No, not him. He just threw it to the
For you to
wall.
migrate and leave.
All of this in front of the kids, or the kids? All of it in front of the kids? Okay. When did all this start?
It just happened 20 minutes, not even 30 minutes, not even an hour ago. Literally 15 to 20 minutes. It happened like this.
So them two started fighting back there, and then it came in here, or what happened?
Yeah, no, it started right here. And I'm in between trying to let him loose of her. And it all happened because of a conversation, and that was it, yeah.
Okay.
My
and then they
hair,
started
that was
fighting.
it.
He started throwing stuff.
Throwing stuff, slinging her. It was a lot.
They have like some silver thing around the tag.
Food to the wall, the pots and pans that you see right there, that's
So it
broken,
was
that
like
went to
he's
the
doing
wall.
Columbus.
There's blood on the washers, blood on the wall,
There's
bathroom
one
door. It literally happened right here. We were having a conversation about sexual partners, sir. You got mad because she said she had 46 partners. And after that, it was just like hands. That was it. It's okay, go. I have the girls there on it. Come here. Ryan is sweet.
We're all stuck.
You have a gash in your hand. You are bleeding.
All right, so you had said that the argument started over sex? You said this.
Yeah, we were arguing over sex. Like, we had a conversation about body counts.
How was that conversation started? Was it just a normal conversation?
We
like
were
everyone
listening
chilling?
to music, and me and her were talking. And then he comes in the room, well, actually in the kitchen, because that's where the fight started.
Okay.
And he was like, 42? You fuck 42 niggas, you know.
So y'all were listening to music, just
We
bullshitting.
were cooking, like, the food is on the floor.
Yeah, just BSing around, having a conversation.
Exactly, and you
Where
come
was,
in.
Was he here when
Yeah.
y'all started that conversation?
Yeah, he
Where
was in the room.
And then he
And
comes
he
out acting.
came in the kitchen. That's where we were cooking at. The food is on the floor. The pots and pans is at the wall. Everything is on the floor.
Okay. So, then they started fighting in the kitchen. What did you do after you saw them start
I
fighting?
grabbed both of them and I told both of them to stop. And she has hair like mine, and he has dreads. So when he went to pull, you can see the pieces. Her hair is on the floor. When he went to go pull the pieces, that's when my pieces came out, and I grabbed his hair, and I'm getting them
You
off.
got any cuts or anything? in your
Yeah.
hair? I see it, yeah.
I'll look.
Do you mind if I take a picture of that?
And after that, it was just hair pulling and fighting and tussling, slinging, throwing pots and pans, and just all of that.
After rescuing the victim, officers rushed her to the hospital, where her mother was already waiting in fear. As doctors began emergency treatment, police informed her of the brutal details her daughter had just revealed.
Your mom?
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Could be better. That was a dumb question. I'm sorry. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I know.
Is she okay?
She's gonna be okay. She's right now in the back getting a CAT scan.
So, you
I'm the detective, yes. So her and her cousin were in the kitchen cooking. They were listening to music, and then they started talking about sex. Their cousin and her were talking about sex and how many people they've been with. You mind having a seat? Hey, I'm Detective Case Meyer. I understand your jaw hurts. Are you able to talk? A little bit? Okay. Alright. Your cousin told me everything that happened. Alright, so I got a pretty good understanding of everything that went down, okay? So, just, I know your jaw's hurting. Okay. You can take the mask off if you want to. Are you able to speak or no? Okay. I will do my best to do yes or no questions, so you can just go or There's a little head shake or no, okay? Do you want to talk to me? Okay. Okay. So like I said, I'm a family violence detective. My name's Detective Case Meyer. So all this happened at your house. Does he live with you? He does. Do you know about how long he's been living with you? On and off?
2 years.
On and off 2 years? Okay. Alright. So, you and your cousin were in the kitchen cooking? You heard a song, and then y'all started talking about sex? And there's people in your past that you've had sex with. He was in the bedroom and he overheard it. That's when he came into the kitchen and started arguing with you, yelling at you, calling you all these names.
Yeah, but that's not what started it.
What started it?
I'm gonna be real.
Please.
I was drunk. I really don't remember, but that's not what started it.
Okay. Do you need your mom to step away?
No,
Okay. So what started it?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Soon after, police were able to locate and arrest the suspect. He was taken into custody without resistance and transported directly to jail. Investigators wasted no time. Interrogations began, a detailed case file was opened, and legal procedures were set in motion.
So, while we're waiting to go in, they have 3 warrants through us, through SPD. You'll have copies of these with your stuff, okay? One of them is aggravated battery DBA, that's the felony. You also have battery DBA, which is a misdemeanor, and then cruelty to children of 3rd degree, which is also a misdemeanor. And then you're also on a marshal's phone. So I don't know what that's all about, but that's part of it.
We give women the business for their promiscuity up on this channel all the time, bro, because it's not a good look. It doesn't set you up for success. You've been tricked to throw it around, all this and that, man, but that ain't for today. Men that move like this are not men. Men that move like this are the fucking scum of the earth, man. To beat the living senses out of your woman to the extent where she has to get stitched up because of something she said, because of something you found out. You know what I'm saying? I am an advocate for equal rights, for equal lefts. You know what I'm saying? you put your hands on me, I can put my hands back on you. I say that being understanding to other men that have found themselves in them situations, and I wouldn't look down on a man for defending himself for being assaulted by a woman. If it happened to me, you know what I mean, I don't have it in me to put my hands on a woman like that. But, you know, man, I'm not going to judge a man for protecting himself. But in these situations, you know what I'm saying, realizing the physicality, the difference between men and women, bro, if you allow a woman to get you this tight, this enraged, you know what I'm saying, this angry, to beat the living shit out of them, regardless of what the hell she did, what the hell she said, bro, you know what I'm saying, your ass need to be put in the dirt for some shit like that. Not dead. You know what I mean? But, you know, you need to have your face rubbed in the dirt. I'm getting slammed on it a few times, bro. Something, dog, because this ain't it, bro. This ain't it, dog. And if it was really due to the fact that her body count was high and you felt the need to beat the shit out of her because of that, you know what I'm saying? especially considering the fact that it's her past. It ain't got nothing to do with you. So why would you beat her ass for some shit that had nothing to do with you? Right? I couldn't. It's not for me to understand. It's not for us to understand, bro. That is a whole world that retards live in, bro. When you are that psychotic where you need to, any man that beats the hell out of a woman because he can beat the hell out of a woman is the scum of the earth, bro. If a motherfucker really gets that tight, that embarrassed, that enraged because he finds out his sweet woman ain't his sweet woman no more, then just don't be with that sweet woman no more, bro. Just walk your ass about the fucking door. Is that something you can't deal with? Or something, do something. You know what I mean? On the situation, he got kids with her, bro. So, you know what I mean? That's a doozy, all right? Because you gotta figure that out. You know what I mean? You gonna, blow your nuclear family up because you find out your girl was hoeing. It's a tough situation, bro. But regardless of how the fuck you feel about it, putting your hands on her for something that had absolutely nothing to do with you, that happened in the past, bro. Nasty work. Nasty work, man. And, men like this need to be taken off the motherfucking street, be held accountable to the full extent of the law, and made an example out of, bro, because this shit ain't it, bro. You putting hands on her and the kids in the fucking house, they can see what the fuck you doing, bro. Like, ladies, that's not all men. That ain't no men, for real, for real. Let society tell it, we the aggressive ass, violent motherfuckers that will do this type of shit all the motherfucking time. That's why women will choose to be with a bear. Propaganda. Feminist bullshit. No. This is a one-off. This is an exception. Bro's a fucking alien. You know what I mean? Bro's a fucking alien, dog. That happens few and far between. Right? I do realize a lot of fucking women beaters out here, man, but compared to the pool of decent men out here who would never lay their finger on a fucking woman, bro. I don't know the percentages, bro, but you talking about the majority of everybody over here and a little bit of bitches over here. You know what I'm saying? The same story, different day with any fucking thing, right? You got, the ghetto hood boogers that make black folk look crazy and all the good black folk over here. You got the racist ass KKK motherfuckers that make the white folk look bad, and you got the rest of the white folk over here that just are cool as fuck. You got the fucking terrible ass cops that are egotistical, narcissistic assholes in a power trip, and you got, the rest of the cops that just want to save everybody and do good for their community, bro. Same shit, bro. You know what I mean? But, at the end of the day, we got to call this shit out, bro, because this is not it at all. It's nasty work.